Ding dong dong ding dong dong ding ding dong dong Scatman's world.
Okay, awesome. And then
absolutely, yeah, we're making it big over there.
We'll get edited to start at a better point. But I think it's
nice.
I guess welcome to the #1 Nigerian podcast. Here we're making it big. Oh my god. Okay. I literally, as I start, I have guinea pigs in my room, and they start.
Yeah, no sweat. Take your time.
They start just making noises whenever they want like attention or something, or like I fed them like an hour ago, and now they just start. Okay, 1 minute. Yeah, you could probably hear them.
All right, yeah, just we'll do a restart.
Okay. I'm just holding one of them now, because that's how this is gonna work. Anyway, welcome to the episode. Oh no, I think we can go from there. Can you hear?
Yes, Jess.
Okay, she stopped. Anyway,
close enough.
I guess we can get right into this. I didn't really find it's it's Jess, right? Or is it? It is. Okay. I think I thought it was Jen, but I'm glad I got it right. Close enough. I have some.
Oh.
I originally wasn't going to do like. I didn't have
Sounds
any,
like it's right up my alley. I have experience with teen girls,
ones, but I did find at the last minute. I think you might have seen that I posted. I found the AskTeenGirls subreddit, which is interesting.
All right, let's get into it.
Yeah. It might be one of the funniest. It's one of the funniest subreddits I've ever read. I'm gonna put this first one in the link section. It's the so this is Ask Teen Girls. It's someone asks, suppose your boyfriend's dog is a few weeks from giving birth and needs a C-section because of a tumor developed.
Yeah, it's hyper specific. It feels like one of those
you have to
like
help your boyfriend
math
raise
class,
money for his
and it's
dog
like
fast before it's too late. What
if this guy has like 43
try?
Bananas, and it's just like really specific for some reason.
I like that it's asked like a prompt like yeah. Yes. Yeah. Well, I also like that it's like
yeah.
I mean, I can only, it's sort of like one of those things like
it's
like, oh,
they
you
could
don't
just ask like,
oh, how can I
hey,
pay you? I don't have money.
I gotta get
to
some
pay
money.
For,
I gotta get my money out.
But it's
what is the best way as a teen girl to make some side cash?
How can I possibly help? It's just yeah. Yeah.
In general,
well, this person's tag indicates that they're just like asking it like just sort of like out of curiosity, because their tag says 18M, So I guess I don't know if this is like based on an experience
I
or
can't.
not. It's just asking, like, it's like in general,
okay.
girls, what are you
I also really like
it's,
how you
it's
click
like,
on the
yeah,
user
it's,
and they
it's like
they're suspended.
It's like Saw. It's like, okay, this is. Can you like hear the guinea pig on your? You can. Okay, you're being. She's such a. Okay, 1 second. Are suspended. Yeah.
Yeah. Scream.
They like. I brought them into my room because I was like, it's gonna be nice for them to not. They can be near people, and maybe it'll be better for their for like their well-being. But so far, all they've done is just learn how to scream. They're so fucking. They're wonderful, but they're
Yeah.
so. And I think what's fun actually, this person is, I think you can see if you like click on it at the right
so
time
topical for
or
10 months
something,
ago when this
you can
post
see
made.
that it normally says like just deleted as the username, but you can see that it says I was like looking through this, and this person has made 3 other posts on here. This user in_a_wuhan_lab. So top, yeah. They've made 3 other posts that I found. And they all follow a pretty similar theme. And it's I think you might have seen that I posted these. They made 3 other posts. The first one is, what's a fate worse than one's vagina being filled with cement? The second post is, suppose your boyfriend fills your vagina with cement. How do you get revenge? The third post is,
listen, I'm only saying this because this person's flare is like 18
and you were tasked with dealing
but like
with the
this
subject
gotta
on a
be
children's
like
show.
some
How
really
would you go about
obscure
it?
like
I was
fetish,
thinking about
right?
how Sesame Street dealt with 9/11,
like
and was
I get
wondering
1
how
or
one
2
might do
shit
a
posts,
similar episode.
but if you're doing like 4 of them,
so this is
and 3 out of 4 are about cement-filled vagina, I feel like there's there's something going on there. It's not just a general inquiry anymore. It's
yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I get that it's probably not very serious, but there's a few comments here. This one's 11 months ago by deleted on the 9/11
being addressed like 9/11.
Well, if 1/3 of all vaginas on Earth would suddenly be filled with cement, and I had to explain that to kids, why would you tell kids? But okay, I'd probably start the episode with something that's normal or common changing. Like maybe a house would get demolished or collapse and there's only an ugly free lot. And go about how sometimes nice things can become ruined for no good reason at all. But we can still like the street, I don't know.
I like that someone says, what the fuck? I need a minute to understand this. First, we'd have to figure out why the hell 1/3 of the world's vaginas are suddenly filled with cement and why. And the original poster replies, no one knows yet. It's the biggest story in human history, and it's inexplainable.
You know what? I think that's actually a even better route to go on. We should make a whole cinematic universe.
It's like
a nice trilogy.
It's like in the Avengers, how like Thanos makes like 1/2 of all life disappear just in an instant, and then like they have to deal with that. It's like there's this. Yeah, that's like, yeah, that's like, yeah, it's like I was thinking about how like
Oh
in
yeah.
like really like up until, you know, like I don't know, maybe like
Yeah,
the
exactly.
1800s, like you could, if you were like a king, like even still now, I guess, if you're like sort of eccentric enough, but it doesn't really happen, like you could just have like
Yeah.
anything just sort of like made if you wanted it and no one could tell you no. Like that's sort of like what the pyramids were. Like
What
there wasn't like a practical
commissions?
reason, but it was just like, you know, one guy was like, I want the biggest, you know, grave. They were like, okay, I guess we have to make this, and then we can like appreciate it thousands of years
The
later. I
nefarious deed of
like if
filling
that was still
100 of
going, like if
vaginas.
this person, you know, got like, you know, king like power, yeah, to make their own Avengers, where they
Well, yeah,
just
I mean, it's
where
just,
the villain
suddenly
is trying to
this
accomplish
thing
that. It's
happened.
not even like, yeah, I like, yeah. Yeah, I like how it's not even like they didn't even like qualify if it's like permanent or not. It's just like a really shitty inconvenience. Yeah, it's just like, oh fuck. Yeah. It's just like, oh no. Yeah. It's that was I think one of the, yeah, that was like one of the funniest things that I've ever
Yeah.
read. There was the, okay, how do you get revenge on your boyfriend? Someone, the top answer and the funniest answer in my opinion is someone says fill his vagina with cement. And then
This is
someone,
also,
a lot of people are
considering a
responding
lot
to
of
this
these
like piecing
posts
these
have been
together because they
deleted
were
or
posted like in
suspended or whatever these
succession.
accounts.
Okay,
This also
someone
just gives
posted
us a
something
glimpse
about
into the
how
fact
would you
that,
address the
like,
public
this
suddenly
guy
if
probably made
1/3
his
of the
account
women have
pretty
their
much around the
vagina
same
filled with
time,
cement? And now
went
this,
onto this
what is this
specific
thing with
subreddit
vaginas being
and
filled
made
with
like 4
cement?
posts in succession about vaginas, cement, and like a dog's C-section. Like he came into here with things that he wanted to know, and he just rapid fired that shit.
Yes.
I mean, knowledge is powerful.
Dog,
You gotta
yes,
know
a
these
dog
things.
Fire, you can, firing on all cylinders. um, yeah, I've seen. I've seen what else. Yeah. Um. Knowledge is powerful. I forget I forget how I
Awesome.
got to the. I think I was just putting in like ask and searching for subreddits. I found like a bunch of like uh yeah, it's like I don't, yeah, I wasn't trying to, but I found like a bunch of like just really weird questions about women back to back. This one was in hypothetical situation. If a woman wants to lock me in her
I
basement,
mean,
would my making
biracial
gangster rap
harambe.
songs be a deterrent? Let's say some woman wants to lock me up, in parentheses, she has a
That was
gun,
quick.
but I'm a
5
gangster rap
days.
artist. I ain't about that life since they're just songs for entertainment, but could she use that against me too?
I'm looking for people's honest,
I-
answers and advice. If a woman
This
were to
account has been
hypothetically
suspended.
lock me in her basement and she has a gun, she is a registered gun owner.
Yeah.
She's got her license or whatever.
There aren't any replies to that, which is really sad because
I don't know how many gun wielding women I know that
Yeah.
listens to like SoundCloud mumble rap. So I feel like there's not a lot of overlap.
But-
So yeah, she might be turned off.
but my gangster raps might be able to deter her from from
It's a superpower.
yeah. I just like that that's like your
I'm
like,
just
that's how
excited
you,
for the mixtape that
that's how
comes
you,
out after
that's how
all
you
of
like
this.
deter women from kidnapping you.
The acoustics were great down there.
Yeah, which I guess is for this person like a pretty big concern is being kidnapped by women. That was recorded in the basement. Yeah. This is the next. I like. This is from Morbid Questions. Just for curiosity, would my wacky plan to catch female predators actually work? What would I risk? For a bit of context, I am 23-year-old man, 5'6", and I'm completely clean shaven. I'm like about 13 to 15. People ask for my ID when I order drinks. I love women, very much indeed, as I had many relationships, but thought of older women preying on young boys just makes my blood boil. Not only because of the long-term damage on these boys' sexuality, but also because of the many times these crimes go unpunished. And I've been the victim of a crime. Okay, I'm not gonna read about how they were a victim of the crime. It ended, but my rage remains. However, in a somewhat twisted view, I developed oh, okay, never mind. I'm not reading that part either. So here comes my extremely autistic plan. I use myself as a decoy.
I will be honest, this entire post is like,
for their wrongdoings,
if the
possibly by informing the police
boards,
beforehand, and
like
giving
if
them
people on
evidence of their
4chan
behavior. Now comes
had the
autistic
attention
part.
span to
What if I
read an
actually
entire
like it?
post, like a
What if
fucking like
because of my deranged
7-paragraph
level of older women
post,
okay.
and
That's
this
more
was just
about their
it.
abuse.
This seems like a green text
And
to
lastly,
me.
Yeah. I'm looking at the other. Oh yeah, no. Then their other. I think the only other things they've said on their account is another morbid question which was
This
a
guy's a
question for
real
white
thinker.
people.
He's like a
You
real
could change your race if you
philosopher, I
could, and then
think.
this person replied, being white in real life is sort of like being the human class in many role-playing games. Your stats are all average, not over or underpowered. You're just average. That's fine, I guess. And so he's given. That's the only other thing that
So listen, guys.
He's a real
I need you to have a hot
philosopher.
mic on me
Yeah.
when I go meet this
My wacky plan to
45-year-old
catch
woman at Whole
female
Foods.
predators. I like the idea of going to the cops and telling them that. But it's like, okay, but pitching it like it's Shark Tank. Listen.
Yeah, I definitely can. They're just trying to get in on the action, don't worry.
She might try to pounce, and then that's your opportunity to. Oh my God! Sorry. Can you hear the guinea pigs? You definitely can. Okay. They are. I'll be back in 1 minute. This could probably be edited out. I need to throw lettuce at them. 1 second.
Welcome back.
Okay. Welcome. they're so
This is what parenthood is like.
I can't hate them because they're just like they have no concept of like me being angry or anything. They're like, I'll just like the most I
Children are high maintenance, man.
It is. It's like I'll just they
All
wake
right,
me
out
up
of
at like
context.
8 in the morning, and then I'm just laying in bed, just hearing them cry until I eventually get up and just throw food at them.
I wish
They
my
are,
fur babies would stop
especially
screaming
when
at
they're
me.
in a cage. Yeah,
They're not real children, I
my fur
promise.
babies are in a cage and they're so loud. They keep oh god, yeah. My fur babies are yeah. It's not like a they yeah, they're like one of those I just assume
they're loud,
like,
man. My sister's got guinea
'cause
pigs,
most
and like you can hear
like
them from the other side of her
hamsters and
apartment.
like gerbils are animals that like I don't think you ever hear make noise, and then
No.
you're like kind of just not ready for the fact that this slightly bigger version
Sorry,
of
I
them
didn't
is
feed my
really
children
good at
their
making
daily
noise.
lettuce.
Yeah, no, I've gotten noise complaints from like people downstairs.
Yeah, probably not the best bet.
Yeah. It's not even like I like keep them fed. They just want like attention. Normally I can like put them out. I can like take them outside, but it's like it's like
Yeah.
0 degrees. So I can't yeah. Actually,
Oh,
that
fuck.
what's fun is I think in like fall, one of my sisters,
Oh
we
my god.
like left her because we like would take them, like leave them outside and they can like
This
eat
is so
grass and
sad.
whatever. And my sister forgot her guinea pig outside, but it like we found it like the next day, just like next to our steps, like huddled under like
I think the
a
most
board or
shocking thing,
something.
like the most shocking part of the
It
story
just
is the fact that like guinea
yeah,
pigs,
well, it
if
was
forced
a
into
habit
that situation,
because
can survive at
before
least a
that my
night in the
parents were like
wild.
calling each other, freaking out, like wondering if they should like quickly go to Petco to get a new guinea pig and hope that my sister didn't notice. Yeah, no, she was surprisingly adept at it.
Okay.
Yeah. What's this next one? So the I think this user I've seen a lot, and I don't think they're
I mean,
necessarily like
it
messing
certainly
with
is
people. I think they're just
hypothetical.
very curious. Mutant_llama1. Yeah, and it's in hypothetical situation. They say Mars and Disney should release a collaborative animation of Minnie Mouse in a pantsuit going on a date with the green M&M in her new shoes.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? That quote goes hard, especially
the online right gets mad,
when it's
the online
commented
left
on
laugh
a
at them.
hypothetical
Most people, regardless of
situation
politics,
of
don't give a
a
fuck.
Mars and Disney collab
It's like,
of
it's like how
the
like the it's like
green
that
M&M and Minnie
quote you see
Mouse
on like
going on
Facebook memes,
a
like jokers to the
beautiful
left of me,
lesbian date at
clowns to the right of
the
me.
beginning of their blossoming relationship.
Yeah.
It's very revolutionary in these times. I think she could rock it.
I like the idea of Minnie Mouse in a pantsuit. That's a very funny visual. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think that what was that?
Okay,
Oh, it was
perfect.
the
Okay.
hold on, there was one more or there was this one. This was this one
Okay,
wasn't
listen, when I was
this
16, I did
one
not
was
know what
also
that
from
word meant.
this was from Ask Teen Girls, but it was from a teen
I'll
girl
be quite
herself,
honest, when I
which I
was
think her
16,
flair
I
indicates
was more
that.
into like
And she's one of the
K-pop than
moderators.
I was
But it's
politics,
just
but
her
you know what?
asking, have you guys noticed the amount
Go
of
off,
libertarian
girl.
sub going up? Yeah, it's probably for the best.
You know what? This user's asking the real questions. What's up with all the libertarians around here?
Yeah. I also just the the concerning amount of libertarians on the
Yes.
Ask Teen Girls subreddit. Oh, okay, wait. This was sorry, I found another one from that person. So the like lab leak Wuhan person that got suspended. I believe they made another
My
account,
favorite
it
part
looks
of
like, that
this is
also got
that his
suspended.
flare has
And this
gone
was
up
another
from
question that they
18M
asked,
to
right? And
19M.
it's very
So in the
similar, and the
few months
username is
where he
Wuhan,
didn't have
Wuhan,
an
Wuhan.
account on here,
And they asked
he's
7
had a
months ago,
birthday.
do you think it should be illegal to force feed
No,
women to
it's just
goldfish, even
changed
if
in
the
the
women
meantime.
consent? Why or
But
why not?
I mean,
He's a growing boy. Yeah. 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 You you can also like see the you can like see sort of like the artifact of like what his
okay.
profile picture was, and it's like a I don't know if you can see, it's like I don't know how to describe it. It's like that I don't know who the artist is, but I definitely recognize it. It's like that 50s
Oh
like
yeah, I can see it now. Yeah, it's like
cartoon
a
like comic
pop
book
art kind of
style,
thing.
like very realistic. Not very realistic, but like I don't know. It's hard to describe. Like very glossy. Anyway,
Shit post.
it's like a like it's an art. It's like a blonde woman. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, pop art, pop art. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, it's a pop art profile picture, which is not what I would think like someone who's just like making a
This is kind of
purely
fucked
troll
up, you
account would
know.
have.
What about
Yeah,
goldfish
and
rights, man?
someone said force feed and consent are contradictory. Then original poster said no, they're not. You're force feeding people to the goldfish. The goldfish are the ones who aren't consenting. The women are consenting to being fed to the goldfish.
These are kind of hard hitting questions, and you know,
Yeah,
in
like,
Ask Teen Girls, I think
yeah,
this
it's
is
like,
this is the kind of things we need to
yeah,
think about as we move
it's like
into a new
asking like,
generation,
yeah,
to a
how
new
can
future.
is it legal for women to take advantage of goldfish in this way? um
Ask these
yeah.
teen girls questions about women forcing themselves on goldfish.
Yeah. Yeah. As they go from as we stop asking teen girls and start asking adult women these questions. Um
Oh
yeah.
boy.
Yeah. Um okay, what was the oh yeah, no, and then this was the other one, or this was the other subreddit that I was looking at. It's pretty much
All
unrelated,
right,
but
okay.
it's r/hideas.
What is
High
up with the
ideas.
numbers in here? I don't know if like my
There's a lot of
computer's
stuff
not
from
like loading the
this that I found, but I like this one from 7 years ago, and all it reads is "No floss is safe from my butthole," and it's hole spelled
Oh, okay,
WHOLE.
alright. So it's a spectrum here.
Nothing else. No. It says that I think I from what I can gather is that that's like
You have to
them
be at least a
indicating
9.
how high they are by number. Yeah, and
Next
that's
level
how,
shit. Come on.
if you want to
No
wonder,
sober man
know,
is thinking about
the
flossing their
idea
asshole.
of no floss is saved from my butthole. You, you have to be stoned out of your mind to even comprehend that idea. It's next level. Yeah. 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 Okay, what was the... Hold on. There's
I
another
feel like
one.
that's the worst way to introduce any topic. It
Oh,
sounds
yeah,
like
this
something
one
your
was
uncle
a,
would say.
this one, I like this one because it sounds like it just sounds like a joke that like your uncle would make, but it's presented as like an idea and it doesn't really make sense. It's yeah.
I
It
mean,
sounds like an. It says,
it's
if they
it's
can
definitely
make
the
nail polish to
idea of
detect date
like
rape, drugs, and drinks, they
our
should make one for
generation's
women on their
next like
periods, so we can stay the hell
crazy
away. It would
awesome
avoid so
engineer.
much
This is
conflict and
Elon
save
Musk
yourself a
level
lot of
shit.
hassle.
You're gonna
I
be
just
cooking
like
up
this
in the
one because the
lab
more
thinking
you
about how
think
to
of
make
it, the
nail
less it
polish
makes
that detects
sense.
periods.
of, of like. Yeah.
A week?
Yeah. I just like, yeah, it's like women just like putting on nail polish, like presumably for like, I guess you're assuming that this nail polish would last like a month, yeah, or like at least a week or something,
I need like a
just so
50-foot
like you can
radius
let
around me at all
everyone
times.
know,
My
as if
period, but I
like,
don't want to tell anybody.
as if women are just completely unreachable when they're on their period and can like just sort of like crawl out of their
It's like,
homes
I
rarely
think
with
we
nail
can make a
polish
mood
on to like
ring.
get
Nail polish is
nutrients and then
probably a bit of a
then
reach, but a
slither
mood
back
ring,
in. Like you,
I think we can strive for that.
yeah, like yeah, yeah, it's like they're bearing the plague. Like you can't. Yeah. Yeah. I think
Listen,
yeah,
man,
it's also, I also
it's
like the
dark in
idea
those
that
clubs. You
like the way it's
gotta figure some
presented, they
shit
say
out.
it's
You
like
have
the way to
to
detect
be
date
aware at
rape
all
drugs. Like
times.
that's like it's of like detecting a woman on her period is as important as detecting if there's
It
something
is,
in your
right?
drink.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah. Yeah, when I was originally thinking, or when I originally saw this, I also,
Yeah, there's
because I
a
think the
lot
way the nail
of
polish works is you like
you could really
just
go
like
down a
dip your
rabbit
finger
hole
in the
thinking
drink and
about
then it like
how this
changes.
nail polish will
Yeah,
detect.
yeah. Well, but then
Because
like
if you get
what I
to a
immediately
certain
thought of
point,
when I
you
saw this
probably
was
don't
just
need
like
the
a
nail
guy
polish.
wears
You'll
nail
figure it
polish
out really quick for
looks at
yourself.
women to tell if they're on their period.
Ew, gross cooties.
Yeah.
You come back and see me in a week.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, you're just putting on nail polish and poking women, and then like no matter what, you're like, oh, someone's on their period. Yeah, it's like, oh, that's why you're mad at me. Maybe come back to me when it's not that time of the month.
Listen, as a woman, I feel like
Yeah.
women are also not
then
really
you'll actually be fine
opposed
with
to just saying
me
like,
poking at you
hey,
with
I'm
my
on my period, by the way. You can't
with
come
my nail.
over, or
Yeah.
like we're not gonna
Yeah.
fuck.
Also,
So
just like,
like,
yeah, like just
I'm on my period,
getting like really long,
So
like
I feel
getting
like
like press on nails for that as a guy.
yeah, like you can just ask her, man.
Yeah. It's like it's a
Yeah,
guarded
you know.
secret. Yeah.
That's that's the
And it's
thing,
like,
you know,
yeah,
women are
trying to
sneaky
manipulate me by not
creatures
letting me know
who
they're
are
on
full
their
of
period.
secrets.
They're always telling me things like, "Oh no, I recently got shot, and that's what that blood is. You don't need to worry about anything." And they're luring me into their trap of not being nice to me. This next one isn't really. I like this hypothetical situation.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, I feel like
I
anytime
just
I've
like the way
ever
it's worded so
watched Inspector
dramatically.
Gadget, for one, it's been by
Inspector Gadget
accident.
just got canceled.
I've never sat down
Tears
and
start
binge
to fall from your
watched
face as you
Inspector
realize your childhood
Gadget.
is slipping away. How do you cope with the
But
realization that there will
every
never be
time
a
I've
new
seen it,
episode
it's
of
been like
Inspector
a
Gadget?
different version of it, if that makes sense. Like, it's been rebooted so many times. Like, just wait a couple of years, man.
Yeah. Inspector Gadget. Yeah. It's just...
Dude was a little fucked up. He was a bit too out there.
Yeah. I know. That's, yeah. Yeah, just wait for...
You can imagine the
I also
TMZ
like they
headlines
say
now.
Inspector Gadget just got canceled. Like, the allegations against Inspector Gadget came out. You
Yeah,
can
I
only
mean, come on
imagine
now.
what
There's a lot
Inspector
more
Gadget could
in
be
this
accused of.
lifetime than Inspector Gadget. I know the theme song's
Um,
really catchy. Sometimes it comes to me in the
Yeah.
dead of night when I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah,
But
no, here's
it's
someone.
not the end of the
Someone in the
world.
comments said Inspector Gadget's been canceled like a dozen times or something. I'm just
You
trying
know
to learn
what?
some perspective.
I'll watch what I say before I have to start
Yeah.
retracting some statements when
Yeah.
some allegations come forward against Inspector Gadget.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what he got canceled
This-
for, is coming to you in the dead of night.
This feels like this whole like nostalgia bait, like, oh yeah, like, you know, I miss the 90s when Inspector Gadget was all the rage.
Also, like, tears
I'd
start
come
to fall
home from
your
school,
face as you realize
and I
your
watched this
childhood is
kooky little
slipping
man
away.
get up to some
How do you
shenanigans.
cope with the realization?
Oh yeah.
Oh, this guy has another question.
Is he okay?
He might be like, I don't know if this guy is exactly fucking with people. I guess I try to acknowledge when that's happening, but maybe he's
I
just really
mean,
into
man,
Inspector Gadget.
listen, if
Is
my
that another
life
hypothetical-
revolved around
What
Inspector
would you do if
Gadget
Inspector Gadget tried to
and
undermine your
it got
marriage and
canceled,
kept
it's
your
no
happy,
longer on
successful
like,
relationship?
I don't know, like
I
what
don't
channel would it
know.
even come on? I
don't
don't
know
watch
what
TV,
Inspector
man.
Gadget has done to him.
I can't
Maybe
afford
that's
that
why
shit.
he's been canceled.
But you know.
Yeah.
It's like 80s or 90s. Dude, my parents grew up with that shit, so it's like, this dude is probably in his like late 40s
Yeah.
and his wife is leaving him.
Also, I think
Gadget.
Inspector Gadget was like, that was like on in like the, hold on, yeah, yeah. Well,
All right, man.
well, no. Well, no, but I was going to, I thought that, but then his other posts are in like r/applying to college, senior year of high school. I need some help figuring out college. Yeah, I just learned what's going on. It's okay. I think this guy just might be a bit autistic for Inspector Gadget, because his other post on Ask Reddit is every time I
I
watch Inspector Gadget with
appreciate
my son, I get
the
infuriated
commitment
because
to
he's
the
so much
bit.
of a better man than me, and I
You
start
know, this
throwing
guy,
things and
and
breaking
this is
stuff.
not like
And
a
my wife
side
wants to
account. This
record.
is obviously
What
his
should I do?
main
And that's from
account
like
on
2
Reddit.
years ago, and the
He's
last
asking
post
about
was from like
college and the
14 days ago. So
Minecraft
he's just been
launcher. He's really into
he's just
Minecraft,
been
by the way. That's
fucking
his
with
second
people
favorite
asking
thing.
about Inspector Gadget for 2 years.
But like 2
Yeah.
years difference. Like you gotta wake up one morning and be like, hey, remember
Yeah,
when I
he's
fucked
asking
around on Reddit for a
about
few months a
college.
couple years ago and just got really into Inspector Gadget and I made up this whole thing about my wife.
Besides Inspector Gadget.
I appreciate his commitment.
Yeah. It's like, no. But buddy, I've been doing that for 2 years. Here's on Ask Reddit, you walk into, so I can just assume this guy is fucking with people,
I don't
but
remember this
it's still very
episode.
funny. You walk into
I
on
really
Ask Reddit, you walk into
appreciate
work,
this fan
like
fiction.
any other day when suddenly a tall figure in a gray trench coat pulls you aside and gently puts you.
I think we actually need a reboot
for a kiss.
of Inspector Gadget again. You know, I think clearly there's a market for it, even if it's this one guy who's going through some shit, but he's committed to it. He's very obviously going to be, you know, tuning in,
he's giving
much
a
to
lot
his
of
wife's
reasons for why
detriment every
Inspector
week,
Gadget
you
might have
know.
been
But
canceled.
I think we have $1 million idea. Let's get the rights to Inspector Gadget. I'm sure they've expired by now.
Yeah. On a hypothetical, it goes further back.
Inspector Gadget has just entered your home dressed in only an old-fashioned black and white striped prisoner outfit with nothing but a go-go gun and a go-go giant
Inspector
empty sack.
Gadget called you
What do
cringy
you
as
do?
fuck. Can someone say go-go Gadget?
If Inspector Gadget had an opinion on abortion, what would it be? Why or why not? Go-go Gadget coat hanger. This guy's fucking awesome.
Is that one of the go-go gadgets? It's abortion.
or / unpopular opinion. Yeah, like meth is better than cocaine. Don't at me. Seriously, cocaine is the most overrated, overpriced, weak ass drug there is. How did we go from hot takes on hard drugs to go-go gadget abortion rights?
Like,
we gotta get him on the show, man.
I kind of like appreciate like that, assuming that those like college things. Like,
I mean, like I guess so.
That like
I guess it's something you would think in the shower.
I could think of when I was 15 or like even 14. Yeah. Yeah, on shower thoughts, just blind people can't see.
I'm about to hit this guy up and just be like, listen, man.
Yeah,
I'm intrigued.
What would you do if Inspector Gadget broke into your attic and started living there, and every time you tried to make him to threaten you with his go-go gasoline? I mean,
we're talking about his shit,
lighter.
You know? He's doing good. I would give him an A in the class if the class was like promoted 90s show.
I need to know. I'm intrigued. Yeah, according to he's also considering majoring in advertising, which is good. Yeah, that's yeah. Yeah. Promote go-go.
This episode is turning into this guy's entire post history.
Oh yeah, and he also posted in r/polyamory. My
he's
friend
got
is
a
poly and she's
post in
slowly converting me.
from 3 years ago. What the fuck is up with this guy? So I was walking down the street yesterday and some asshole ran into me. So I said to him, "Hey prick, why'd you do that?"
I know.
Then he started fucking speaking in Braille or some shit. So I told him to fuck off, but he didn't listen. So I spoke to him again and said, "You lazy motherfucker waltzing around New Jersey in your wheelchair." I decided to... what is going? It just keeps going. And then somebody comments, "You should be in jail. Uneducated, dumb, pushed over some guy in a wheelchair because he speaks a different language."
Oh no.
I'm just curious about this guy so much. Yeah. Oh no.
He's great. So this next one I found, it's not like him, or this isn't that guy, but it's from Hypothetical
Thank you for the
Situation.
conversion. I'm Canadian.
And it's you can control fabric or rope with a touch. You're an 18-year-old girl/boy living in a fantasy setting of your choice. You can control ropes that you touch with the same dexterity and speed that it is natural for a serpent to have, but only up to 25 feet. That's a little over 7.5 meters. Yep. You can make a rope knot yourself, so it's easier to climb, or you can just have it pull you up to wherever it's connected to a structure. You can unravel fabric with a touch. If your wrists are bound, then you can naturally have them
That's
unbound.
what I'm thinking. Like, I'm like,
you can even
I get
make
it.
a rope tie itself into a knot and understand how to tie beforehand. You can puppet stuff pretty easily. How does your life change from that of a commoner's? I like,
but that's like not even
I
in
like
the
that,
post.
it's
His
with,
examples,
NSFW
which he makes quite a few. This dude is like,
I
okay,
just like the idea
so like,
of, like,
imagine like shooting spider webs
around,
out of
like,
your hands like
ripping off
Spider-Man,
women's clothes,
but
and you're like,
you could also take off a
superpower.
woman's clothes. Like, it's just like, I can climb up a wall.
It's just about, like,
and also rip the curtains out of her window. So easy. But just think about it. It's hypothetical. What if I took off a woman's clothes with my mind? What if? I like the very specific choice of saying that you're an 18-year-old. Like, I mean, why?
Yeah, what? Yeah, what if I could make eye contact with women? What if I can make eye? Yeah. Yeah, you're 18. Yeah,
I've seen that.
Okay, this next one is yeah, this one's also, I guess, yeah, like, technically not safe for work, but only because, like, not really, like, I guess, that bad. It just says the ultimate porn. The perfect porn picture is found. It is so good and so intrinsically addressed to the core of human sexuality, subjective taste, all of it. Quick make someone unbearably horny within 5 to 8 seconds.
I like the idea that despite this being a hypothetical situation, I can only imagine that the sheer idea of an idea of something so undeniably sexy exists somewhere. And this guy is just like, man, that's what I'm gonna jerk off to today. Just the idea of an idea.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like, oh man, imagine if the sexiest thing ever happened. Oh yeah. Um, I like the idea that this is like one of those. It's like it's like
Like,
it's like one of those
by
fantasy
coincidence, let's
settings,
just
like, I
think
don't know,
about
like
this
Harry Potter, where you have
situation.
like magic that you
Maybe
have to
I
conceal
have
from the real
discovered
world,
the
like
sexiest
sort
thing
of like
ever, and you
slyly
can't
in this
even
guy
deny
has
that
come
it's
across
sexy.
like the
I'll never
ultimate
tell you what
porn,
it is,
and he's like sort of
but just
secretly being
know
like, okay,
I
guys,
know what it
say
is.
you found the ultimate porn, an accursed object.
Yeah, you're just kind of like crowdsourcing what people, you're gonna like amalgamate everybody's idea of what's like super sexy to create the sexiest
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I'm taking ideas, about what this would be. Yeah, it's like, yeah, yeah, you've you've like, yeah, you've locked it in a safe. It's like, yeah, you can, um,
Oh yes, r/Nigeria.
okay, discuss this at least a little bit, because I guess the background on
Yeah.
Nigeria is that I spent $20 just promoting like I think 5 tweets that I had with podcast links.
I remember
but only
waking
in
up from a
Nigeria, 'cause
nap,
I wanted
and
to
I
see
was
what would
wondering
happen.
why I was getting so many
And the
notifications.
only one that
And I
got
opened
any
Twitter, and it's
interaction
like
was
my
the one
entire
that I did with
notifications,
you.
like just that page,
And it
was
got
just
like 100 or something
100
likes.
Nigerian
And you DM'd
flags
me
and
and you were
people's
like, what's
like
happening?
screen
What?
names. And I was like, okay, hold on one second. What's going on? What happened here?
Yeah. 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 This is a post from r/Nigeria. What kind of bear does Nigeria think is best? My friend is Nigerian, and we recently got
That's
into a
a
huge
really
debate
good
about what
question.
kind of
I
bear
mean, it
was
really
best.
gets you
They
thinking,
claim
because it's
everyone in
like,
Nigeria would
you know
say
what? It's the
koala
court
bear
of
is
public
best. However,
opinion
I
here.
disagree and think
What
black bear
kind
is
of
best.
bear
So my
really
question
is
is,
the
what kind
best?
of bear is? I think they meant to say best, but they said back. What kind of bear is best? I don't know why this got downvoted at all.
Nigeria
Because that's a
has
wonderful
an
question.
opinion on koala bears.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen, man, this
Yeah.
is
I also
this
I
is
like
just
that.
a
I like the
small
assertion that
glimpse into whatever Puzzlehead.
that koala bear. Yeah. That they really like koala bears. Oh, okay. And the person that posted that, their account has been suspended for some reason. I don't know why.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, technical
I swear to God,
difficulties.
if we just like lost. Okay. Oh, okay. It sent me. Okay. It's just gonna be 2 audio files then. That's fine. Um. Yeah. I guess. Yeah. Craig disconnected for a little bit. I guess if that gets. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm looking at the. I'm looking at the most controversial.
There's a
post
lot
from
of
Nigeria
good
this year, and
discussions,
it's,
good, meaningful
we need
discussions happening
communism in
over on
Nigeria. And then
r/Nigeria.
the next one is how many Satanists live in Nigeria? Arabic should be removed from Nigerian currency. So those are the top 3.
Listen, I'll be honest, I don't know very much about Nigeria except for the fact that
Yeah.
I now have a
Nigeria
lot of
GDP per
Nigerian
capita is more
followers
than
on Twitter.
India. How bad
Shout out
would India
Nigeria,
be? Wow. So I think that's some I don't know much about Nigeria. Yeah, yeah, shout out to yeah. You're changing your last name to
Awesome.
Jess Africa. That was I'm looking through. There wasn't much else.
I love to think about hypothetical
beyond
situations that'll
that
keep me
was
up at
the,
night.
I feel like there was another one. Oh,
That's it.
Here's another hypothetical situation that I really like. Nope, don't message Craig. I refuse to message Craig. Yeah, this one definitely will. You're Hitler, good luck. Yeah. What if one day you woke up as Hitler 1 year before the war ended? You're going through Hitler's knots and find out that there's a secret race of aliens that are slowly with 5 years after Hitler's recorded death. You can look exactly like them, except they can't make themselves have both blonde hair and blue eyes. And if Hitler doesn't whip them all out, they would kill all of humanity.
Yeah,
what would
you know,
would
give
you
it
carry out the
like
rest of history knowing that
give it a few years, and there's
rest
going to
of
be
the
like this
history that is
eccentric,
Hitler no or thinking it
like
works.
you
Humans
know,
are still alive.
post irony
You end it all. So I
indie
guess you're-
filmmaker who's going to make this exact
the alien
premise
thing is like
a short indie film. It's
that's
going to
a
be
real
Hitler
curveball.
versus aliens. It's going to be extremely controversial, but it's going to be really highly rated on Letterboxd. Absolutely.
Yeah, come. Yeah, that's like.
Listen, man,
that's the next
I'll place
A24
bets on it
film,
now.
is
There's gonna be
your
a whole, you know, kerfuffle about it.
Yeah, your Hitler. Yeah, Your Hitler, Good Luck by A24 Studios.
New
Timothy
hypothetical
Chalamet as
situation on
Hitler.
r/hypothetical situation. Would you, you know, considerably
Yeah.
believe Timothy Chalamet
Hitler
could play a good Hitler
Hitler was
in my
like
new
5'6".
upcoming movie?
Actually, I don't know if Timothy Chalamet is 5. He's like probably 6'2", but I just assume that he's 5'6". Yeah.
He does not look that tall. He looks like
I
a sick
thought,
Victorian
he was
child
gonna
to
play
me. I
regular
can't
Hitler,
imagine
but
that.
he owns that role so well that he became good Hitler. There was like a oh yeah, no, he's like 5'9", so it's like in between.
Man, that's crazy. Everybody's tall to me because
Yeah.
I'm 4'11". So
it's
like,
how like all
the concept of
politicians
height
are like
is just like
all male
out of
politicians
my
are like
realm
at
of
least 6 feet
imagining
tall. Like they're just like
tall
it's just
people
like
are.
the
I'm
type of
looking up
person
at
that's, like,
everybody.
usually taller, but you don't notice because everyone else is taller also. Oh wow, really?
I don't, but I'll Google it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
What was I gonna say? There's like that just like randomly reminded me that you remember that show Man in the High Castle? Like the what if Nazis won World War II show? It was just a show on like Amazon. Yeah, and there was like but it was like a it had like I think like 5 seasons, and it was one of those shows that it's like released by a streaming service that everyone that like they try to get people to talk about, like sort of like Stranger Things.
No.
And if you look it up on the the Twitter like GIF or GIF sort of archive, if you just type in like I think the hashtag they use was like High Castle, there's like some intern made like a bunch of like reaction GIFs for them, but they're all like using like the characters that are supposed to be Nazi higher up. So it's like Himmler like
Hitler
waving his
shaking his
fist and saying like, "You can't do this," and then you're just supposed to like use that to like react to like, you know, your friend's tweets about like, you know,
Listen,
like
we
being
don't
like, I'm rooting
interns
the New
enough
York
because
Yankees
some like
you know, for this
23-year-old
World Series, and you're
had
supposed
to
to react with
sit
like, yeah,
in a
like
cubicle
criminal,
with
yeah,
nothing but
being
like
I don't like this,
Photoshop or some
like the
shit
same way you would
open,
react with like
and
the
he had
Drake
to like
clapping GIF
take clips
thing.
from this show
It's just like, yeah,
and just make them
Hitler
relatable.
clapping.
Hey guys, why don't you relate to some guy playing Hitler?
Yeah, yeah, that I had like
Yeah.
I I'm so I'm like so autistic about like World War II history that like my main issue with that show was like the actors that they like hired to play like what a Nazi higher up was supposed to be as like older.
Yeah, you
Like
know the
this
teaser.
was the worst one because there's one guy that's like, yeah, I guess again it's like just like purely an autistic problem because like this is, and you know, people are gonna like look in the show links channel and they're gonna see two images and they're gonna wonder what's going on, but then they're just gonna have to listen to the episode. Um, uh, it's a teaser when they see the two images that I'm putting. God damn it. Yeah, they like it doesn't want me to. It doesn't want me to. But you know what? I'm gonna because yeah. Anyway, I guess I don't know if I will, but that yeah, like literally, I just like watched that show, and it's like how
Oh, okay. Yeah,
it's not
yeah,
letting me
no,
do, you
I
know,
get it. I get it.
my laptop is like actively working against me sending pictures of Reinhard Heydrich to the show links channel, but they anyway, if
You
the
know,
guy
I
they got
get
to
that.
play him looked
I
like
watch a
John
lot of like,
Malkovich,
you know, like period
and that makes
fiction.
sense to three
And then I'm
people.
just like, this makes no sense, but
Yeah,
like, you
it's
know,
like
I'm glad you're
supposed to be
having
this, like
fun
really
with
tall,
your little
intimidating
show.
Nazi. It's like John Malkovich. Uh, and he's just like, yeah. Anyway, that was my main issue. Mhm. Yeah. I feel like
Yeah, no way.
there's one oh this oh, I guess yeah, we can finish it off. I found a subreddit. It's just called Transformation. It's for the it's just like a fetish. The stuff that I'm sharing doesn't have any like fetish images in it. But it's I just like the text based stuff, and it's someone asked LGBTQ plus and transformation stories porn in the community. How do you feel the transformation community, LGBTQ community, and art porn and as a whole?
Yeah,
And
actually,
a
the
lot of
T in
the
LGBT stands for
the votes are out of 426, 91 for over fetishizes,
I
109
am
for it's a great
actually
community with great porn for them, and
a
then
secret lizard
164
queen.
votes
I woke
for
up one
transformation
morning
helped me realize I was part of
and
the
something
LGBTQ community.
happens. That's it. I grew a tail. I'm
It is
sorry.
for transformation. Yeah, I'm transformation gender.
Yeah, okay, I'm going through the images, and that's pretty much what it is. I grew a sudden tail.
Yeah. Yeah, it's yeah. I agree. Yeah. What was this?
Yeah.
Um. Yeah. We. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Someone said. I guess this is just general know if anyone's. Oh yeah, the subreddit banner just has like tits, so that's not helpful. Someone said transformation
What are you
podcast.
gonna
If
talk
you're
about?
interested, just DM
Like,
me for information. Send
it's
a
a
link to
very
the server you can.
specific
And
conversation point. I
I
feel like there's only so
I
much
just
you
thought
can
that
say
was
about it.
that got like that was listed as controversial, which I
Dude.
thought was funny. I also like the idea of a transformation podcast.
Dude, I saw this crazy
I
furry
don't
porn the
know.
other day. You
Yeah.
know, I'm really into animorphs these days. That's the topic of today's
Yeah,
transformation
you're just
podcast.
like talking
We're
about
switching
like
topics here now, guys.
episodes of Breaking Bad, but then like halfway through, it's just like barks.
No. We're on the transformation podcast. You know, most controversial
Oh.
has switched niches.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were saying that. I
You
thought
can
were just
say
saying
that personally
that you saw a crazy furry porn.
we've transformed.
Yeah. 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 This is the pornography podcast. We're just gonna describe pornography. We've jumped the shark and then transformed into a shark. This I guess we can end it off with two that these two on webcomics. Again, it's like kind of visual, but it's kind of this first one. This one is not safe for work.
He brought
Why
her
isn't it
flowers
loading?
to her hospital.
And it's like I realize it's like part of this guy posted these like 5 comics separately, and it's like the 4th panel, but without context.
No, you know
so
what?
Fucking funny.
I
It's
appreciate
just
this
Superman
guy
with
for
an erection standing next
posting
to a
this
woman in a
as its
full-body
own thing,
cast.
because it just leads to so much in the imagination.
He brought her flowers also. It's like I saw that without context and I was just laughing so fucking hard. Like just imagine. Yeah. Yeah. No, I like went to the rest of his profile and it was like
No,
Superman
it's
had
great.
sex
You know
with
what?
this
This
woman
is
too
this is
hard,
the art
but
that we need. This is what they're hanging in museums in 2045.
I just saw like just Superman going up to a hospital bed with a massive erection, and I like just started crying laughing. This
A large buff dog.
yeah. So this next one, it's 2 guys, and they're saying 1 hot dog, please. The person the hot dog stand says, "You got it." Just a minute. They're waiting, and then here you are. These are all separate panels, and then it's just a picture of a
You know what?
dog.
I think that webcomics are just such an underrated
and then the
art
guys are
form
saying,
when you get
"Damn,
shit
that's a
like that,
hot
you know.
dog."
Superman
It's
with
like-
a raging
I'm
erection
gonna
and
post
like
this image with
the
the
post-op
episode.
area of a hospital.
Nothing else. I'm just gonna post the
And like
the
essentially
hot dog.
an MS Paint Chewbacca. That is the content I sign up to Reddit for, of course.
Yeah, it's yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
He seems very smug about it, you know?
I like
knows.
that the dog isn't even like it isn't even like
Yeah.
necessarily sexual. It's just like showing that it has like a very chest.
No. You can't
That's,
change
like,
art.
completely
This is
covered
what
in
it is.
fur,
You have to
and then, like, not even
appreciate
its
it.
arms.
The artist clearly worked very hard on this, and he had an artistic vision in mind, and I appreciate him so much for what he's contributed to the community.
And then someone commented, "You could have just shown a picture of Chewbacca." Yeah. Yeah.
No, man, I'm gonna become the next Pepe. Give it like 3 months. This is the new Wojak.
No, I mean that would have been like technically a much easier joke is like if it's just like, oh, it's Chewbacca and he's a hot dog, but he just like
listen for
he's
like 3
I,
days.
I
Okay, in 3
needed to
months
draw
for
this.
3 exact days on Twitter. All you're gonna see is this image of this
Yeah.
like crudely drawn MS Paint dog.
It's just the hot dog.
And you know what? We'll know. First we
like,
started in Nigeria. Now we're going
Everyone's
viral.
making like really
We are
racially
putting this dog on
specific
the map.
edits of the dog. You know,
Yeah.
you know, yeah. You know what's like really fun about like, because there was like a moment or there was like a bit where like people started like making those Wojaks like really racially specific and like really detailed, and then what stopped it was like, I guess, I mean, I don't know if like, I guess, you know, 'cause it's like America, but the,
honestly, yeah, that's a great
like
correlation to
the
make
January
because I feel
6th,
like I
when they
haven't
tried
seen
to
those very
overturn the
specific
election.
Wojaks
Yeah,
since
like that was just such
the
a big
insurrection.
news story that people stopped posting those like really weird Wojaks.
The only way to stop chaos is with more chaos.
Specific features. Yeah, no, it was just like such a big. It was such. Yeah, it managed to. It managed to.
But we
like,
gotta
just
end
knock
that
it
shit,
off.
man.
Like,
We don't need that.
Knock it out of the public imagination just enough to because like I think they like
Okay.
it was like right before that I like started seeing
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
shirts
We had
with those
one
on them,
technical
and it was like,
difficulty and only a
something needs to
couple
be done.
guinea pig difficulties, but I think we got through the most interesting and introspective hypothetical situations.
Yeah, speaking of that, I think we can. I think that's about an hour. But yeah, this was fun.
You know, the cement one's gonna get me thinking. That's. I'm gonna have to think long and hard about that. I'm gonna write a thesis about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the lab. You know, not Wuhan or anything, but you know, the lab.
Questions for teenage girls. Yeah.
Yes, that is me.
Yeah, I'm going to the lab.
All right, awesome. Thank you for inviting me again.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what the lab was. All right, and then at Side Bunny plushie, right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think I'll include in the episode title, but either way, yeah. Oh, of course, always a pleasure. I accidentally put Craig Leaf in there twice.